The NFL standings as we take a look after the first week in the AFC East. Miami and the Bills on top. No surprise.
Their whole thought was the quick passing and to try to hit underneath the coverages and just hope to be able to work it down the field and not make any mistakes. And the danger there is that you do make mistakes. The receiver gets hit as he's catching the ball, and you can pop it out. That happened on one occasion there, and we came up with a turnover. But I thought they did a good job with their offense. They spread us out and moved it. Of course, they didn't have any running game. Didn't try to run with the football. They had a 2-yard average running with it, and our defense did a good job when they did run.
Okay, let's take a look now at the Great Western stats, the Dolphins versus the Colts. Mark Higgins had a great day yesterday, 14 rushes for 76 yards. That's over 5 yards average per rush. Keith Byers, 6 for 43, and Terry Kirby didn't have a great day rushing, but we'll get to his stat in receiving in just a moment. As we look at Marino's stats, very impressive, 22 of 40 for 236 yards and 3 touchdown passes. In the receiving department, Irving Fryar, 6 catches for 81 yards. There's Terry Kirby's stat, 4 for 29, and Keith Jackson, of course, the main stat sticking out there are those 2 touchdown passes from the tight end.
And it's a win, and a couple weeks from now, no one will remember the fact that we struggled some offensively. But you know, it's a good feeling to win this way, and it shows a lot of character from a lot of the guys being able to come from behind like they did and win this game on the road, because anytime you win on the road, it's big, no matter who you're playing.
It's funny, the way that play worked all week. It didn't go to me. It went to Keith on the backside, but, you know, I had a pretty good feeling on it, and it was a good fake by Dan, and, you know, we just have to catch the ball.
The second touchdown was actually not a planned play, and I saw the corner wide open. I was supposed to run what we call a square and go in the middle of the field. I saw the corner wide open, and I said, well, if Danny doesn't read this, then he's not going to holler at me. And he read it. He was watching me all the way, and he threw it to the corner for a touchdown. So it just shows that that we're together with we've gelled, and it's just time to go from there.
We knew we had to get the offense back to football, and in order for us to try to win the football game. So, you know, we knew we had to hold, and we held, and, you know, fortunately we won the football game.
Well, Dan Marino passed Johnny Unitas on the all-time career touchdown passes list. He's now in second place behind Fran Tarkenton. He needs 49 to tie that record. He's averaging 29 a year, so realistically, he could break it next year barring any injury. He did have 48 that one year, you might remember, in 1984. Keith Byers, 88 straight games with at least 1 reception now. And the good news probably from this entire game yesterday is there were no significant injuries on the Dolphins side, and that is definitely good news. Again, Ron Heller and David Griggs joining me for the Miami Dolphins Monday Night Magazine. Talk about this win, how important it is to win a game like this, because you had to come from behind to win it, and there were so many expectations from this team going into this particular matchup.
Well, you know, a lot of times when you, you know, later in the season, you have only 1 week to forget about something or 1 week to enjoy a victory. But the first game of the season, you've spent 5 weeks or 6 weeks in training camp building up to that. So although it's only 1 week and there's many more games left, it's very important to win the first game, because it seems like you've put so much into it, and if you lose it, you know, it just seems like you've wasted a lot of time. So we spent a lot of time building up to this one game. We won, and now I think it's a great stepping stone going into this season.